track.
Da-neek. I gave my brother my word and my word is bond. Put a message in the song, disguising atomic bomb. Sit at the round table, it's the meeting of the gods. The world's ours, but the people are lost. They moving too like there, I'm moving on like years. They don't got no sight here, where's God right here? Recognize my mic here.
Yes, sir. Track 5, Executive Council.
Yes, sir.
So the energy on this track is different.
Yeah.
The coordination, the orchestration, there was every song on the album was intentional.
Right.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
This compilation from top to bottom, you can feel every portion of it.
Right.
From the production side to the lyrics to the choice of those who's being put on this particular song to the title.
Right.
Alone.
Right. Yes, sir.
And then this is one of the illest videos. The GQ and the capture God himself
hanging from the SUV,
hanging from the trucks. Like there's so much to unpack.
Right.
But y'all gonna have to watch the video. So we ain't about to. But we're just gonna touch on certain highlights.
Okay.
So, like, what came first?
As far as
the lyrics, or did we have a beat and this masterful production?
No, it was definitely the beat first.
That came.
It was the beat first, and I think. But he told me he wanted to put
9 songs.
No. On Executive Council, you told me you wanted to feature
Da-neek and Ashé.
Yeah, he told me that from the gate, but we didn't have a beat at the time. And I, if I'm not mistaken, I put that beat together, sent it to him, and then at the tail end of the record, right before we put the video out, I added some extra stuff to the record to kind of make it feel like a bigger record to me, like just subtle sounds, you know what I'm saying? But it made a difference, and yeah. So again, that was intentional too. It was not like when that record was made to put Da-neek and Ashé on there. It wasn't like it just happened out of nowhere. It was intentional.
All planned, bro.
Yeah.
So and these is brother Da-neek. I mean, his lyrical ability,
unbelievable.
His similar to you, IBorn. His intention around promoting the brand of the fruit of Islam, the bow tie has been there with him from the beginning. When you orchestrated, what was the beginning thought that led to the actualization of this track?
So we had 8 records done, right? And I said, the number 9 is born. And I was like, we got to do one more record. And
so this was the last.
Yeah, that was the final record that we did.
The final record?
The final record. And I said, you know what? I said, I really want to do a record with my brothers. I said, I'm a huge fan of Da-neek. I love Ashé.
Know that.
Yeah. So I reached out to him, and then, I'm like, yo, they said, send the beat. Come on. And Da-neek sent his verse back.
Yeah. And it was almost best that it was the last record we recorded because I almost had to design a special feel for that record that wasn't like the other records. Because the other records that he had, even the ones that had features on there, besides that one, they were more personal and geared towards him. This record felt more like for lack of better words, like a posse cut. It felt like that, the energy, the way the beat broke down, the elements in the beat, you know what I'm saying? Like, so it was almost the best thing that had happened as the last record, in my opinion.
And the genius of him,
come on,
to put it together like that was incredible.
And again, there was a reason for putting the record out first. You know what I mean? Like everything was strategic.
Right.
It was because, like we got other brothers from the nation involved on that record. Why not highlight them first and help promote the project at the same time? It's a win-win situation. You know what I mean? Like 2 hands are better than 1.
Come on.
4 is better than 2. You know what I mean? 6 is better than 4. So this is what was happening. we had Da-neek to help promote, Ashé to help promote, IBorn to help promote, me. So now it's getting further.
It's getting further.
Then if we were selfish and said, you know what, let's just pick a record that you're on by yourself for the first record. Makes no sense to me to do that.
Right.
When we had the option of doing it that way.
Now IBorn, there was many brothers and sisters who you could have reached out to. You know what I'm saying? There's a certain synergy that you can feel between even you all's voices. That like, what was it about how you orchestrated and said, nah, like these are your bros, but everybody's your brothers, right? But there's something about them too that it was something that you saw.
Right. When they did that freestyle, remember that the first freestyle off of What We Do?
Absolutely.
And I looked at him, I said, wow. And I just looked at him, I said, these brothers are really on a whole nother level. And to me, I just said, I would just love to do a record with my brothers. You know, these two right here, that's all I need.
Come on.
And I said, we're going to form the executive council of hip hop, you know. and you know, it was something that came with that name too. So one thing about the Nation of Islam, I just want to tell people that this is not for play.
Right.
There are laws that have been set and governed, and it's a certain structure that you just can't shoot off the hip and think you're going to do something without getting a phone call.
That's a fact.
And we got that phone call from the executive council, and I was like, wow. But it was such a great call, and I have to say, man, Dr. Wesley, I love you, brother, because he really made this happen. And when he asked me why that title, and I said, because the way you represent, the executive council represents and governs the Nation of Islam to put us in accordance, I wanted to do that for hip hop and rap with the executive council of hip hop so that we can govern and set a certain standard and bar for hip hop. And he said, man, brother, that's all I need. And he said, he said, I just want to make sure that the council supports you. And we got the full support of our executive council for this record. And to have that, and I pray to Allah that it was pleasing to them and the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan.
Come on, man.
Yes.
My Lord, and if we could speak to the video, because we got this is I mean, of course, there's videos for a couple of pieces on the project. Well, if you could speak to the particular production around this video and the inspiration, I should say.
Well, we know that the inspiration, you know, the highlight of it is myself and Da-neek and Ashé hanging off of these Cadillac trucks.
Right.
And, you know, it was a story with my good brother Jim Jones, and I love Jimmy. You know what I mean? And we could laugh.
He's on the album.
He's on the album.
He's on the album.
He's on the album. And something happened, and, you know, Jimmy's like, yo, he said, the next thing I know, I seen these trucks pulling up, and the brothers was hanging off the side of the joints. So I said, man, yo, this would be dope if we did it. And like I said before, you know, when I told Da-neek and Ashé, I'm like, yo, listen, we're going to hang off these trucks. He was like, yo, you not serious, are you? And I'm like, yeah, we're going to hang off these trucks.
And here's what people got to understand. When IBorn get an idea in his head, it's going to happen.
Right.
Whether you like it or not, it's going to happen. Like, once he's fixated on an idea and he sees a vision a certain way, there's no deterring him from that. I realized that about him.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Which is a gift in a sense, because some people can't follow it through when they have ideas.
Right.
He follows it through and then some. You know what I'm saying?
Bro.
Which you got to admire, man. So,
and I tell you, I was blessed to help support the project from a I'm gonna just say under co-production standpoint, just shadowing and helping my brother GQ, who is a master shooter, and being able to work with someone with that level of experience and just supporting the way that I could. Man, I'm looking at, but because like when you there in real time, you can just see what you see. You can't really see what's behind the camera and what he's capturing.
Right.
And when I seen the final product, I'm like, yo, this is crazy.
He's a beast.
Crazy, bro.
He's a beast.
Like, and of course, when you watch it, we're showcasing and emulating the movements that we've seen from the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan when he comes, and in 2012, with a minister, and many may not know this, he changed the address of all the mosques in the Nation of Islam and said, your new address is in the streets. If you with me, you with my people in the streets. So when you see that clip, you see a visual of when you watch the clips in 2012 where the minister goes directly into the streets at his age, at his level of wisdom. He led us back into the community to shake the hands of the people. He pulled up to people's doorsteps.
Right. Yes, sir.
Like, it's a different feel. So you see Student Minister Henry out of Muhammad Mosque number 7C walking in and orchestrating a conflict resolution for the clip. You know what I'm saying? So it was absolutely magnificent, man.
Nah, we put that together really well. And I have to say to you, thank you. Because for those that don't know, he was my stylist in that. He picked the suit, the shoes, the handkerchief, the glasses.
Man, that was cold, man. E-Mac.
Now, he put it together, took me to the spot, man, and I've been going ever since. And thank you for really stepping up, because we needed you.
Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Now, I can't wait for everyone to see this project and to see this particular track, because it's going to bring you a spirit, and I think this going to go beyond. It's going into the stratosphere.
It's doing some incredible numbers
let's not forget. Right now, we almost close to 500,000. So let's not act like it's falling on deaf ears
at all. This thing is really touching the peoples. And like I said, my biggest records have been with arsonists. You know, like Allah's blessed us. Like my biggest records to date have been from the HeatMakerz.
Excellent.
It's only right. Right? It's only right.
So, man, IBorn, at the end of this video, there's a dedication to an OG. There's a dedication to a pioneer in our nation. And you said something in this track, Blacknificent. Speak on that. And speak on that man that you highlighted at the end of this video.
Brother Leroy Muhammad, a.k.a. Black Leroy. Everything that, may Allah be pleased with our brothers, everything that came out of his mouth was black.
Facts.
You say Assalamu alaikum, he go black alaikum salam. You said, how you feeling? Black wise.
Come on.
You know, and how you feeling today? You know, Blacknificent.
Blacknificent.
So I took that part Blacknificent from Black Leroy because our brother had transitioned. And I just wanted to let his family know that we love him.
Absolutely.
The Nation of Islam loves him. The Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan loves him. And we just thank Allah for everything that he did for the Nation of Islam. So I wanted to end that video with our brother so the world can see Blacknificent, Black Leroy.
Man, may Allah forever be pleased with our brother, Black Leroy.
Black Leroy.
All praise due to Allah.
Yes, sir.
Track 5, Executive Council.
But we made it outside. Always stick to the code, FOI to the bone. When the council come home, you saying bye to that throne. Always stay beside my brothers, never riding alone. Make a move against the fam, if you try, then you gone.